I'm live. I'm just trying to catch. I just gotta check in really briefly. I've never done this before on my phone exactly like this. Look, all my crystals have come from. Come on, look at that. Come on. My crystals have come from Australia, and it was like Christmas in the box. It was like you had to be Arnold Schwarzenegger to open it because it's so ingeniously wrapped together. Come on, bed. Come on. Where's the other guy? Did you come in? Come on. All right, so I have two cats here who are going to help me unwrap. I'm not going to unwrap all of it in front of you. There's like so much I didn't remember that I got. I didn't remember that I got all these packages. I mean, I didn't remember. Just making sure that the box is completely empty except for, I think it's just, these, I think you can eat these. I think these are calcium. They're not like real styrofoam. You put them under water and they melt away. So I think, yeah, it might be made of corn or something. I don't know, but see, I just switched on like it. So it went from puffy to like to chewing gum. Yahoo! Okay, so I'll open one in front of you. I'll open one in front of you. I go, hey guys, look at all the stuff that we got. Look at all the stuff. Yeah. You excited? I'm excited. I'm actually in the process of getting my Etsy store ready completely, like taking stickers. And I was going to take 14 or 15 stickers separately and tell you the story. I think they're going to be $2 each. If I can make them go a little lower, it's just I don't know, maybe it could be a 150 each. I know I'm going to have a bunch of stickers. It'll be like 5 for 10.50. And then my stickers are going to be the $2 right now, but I might make them 180 or 175 or something like that. But anyway, so I'm doing that. That's actually going to go also on like my Patreon page. It's going to mirror it a little bit. So I just have to enter a lot of stuff. It's like going in the back and not getting confused about what shipping profiles to press because there's sort of a lot of other stuff you don't necessarily need. I don't find Etsy very friendly. I mean, they may have very friendly customer service people once you keep emailing back and forth, but I don't find that Etsy is like, they should have a customer service. Like Amazon has, at least you can reach someone from Amazon if you have to, and you have to send things back, you can reach people. When a company gets so big and they're making money, they're asking us for money, even if it's the 20 cents per item or whatever it's going to be. You need to have people available to talk to you, not just chat, not just email. You need to have people, real people. That's my biggest complaint with Etsy. And also, I don't find their directions very easy. You have to have like internet, graphic 101, things like that. It is in the long term figured out, but I also don't find their tutorials as easy. So they should have someone like me learn it simply and relate it back to you, which is actually what I'm really thinking of doing. I have a friend who's currently in Washington. She's super, super good with the internet. So is my friend that helps me here. But she was just coaching me from long distance. We were doing a Zoom thing together. So once I have it down, and then I'll pick her brain again, and I'll write a thing down in like 101 step, really easy English. I'm going to train people on a YouTube that I don't even want to call it Etsy for Dummies. It should be the precursor, the 101. Hey, you want to sell on Etsy? Nobody will help you understand how to work the back office. I will, and here it is. Yeah, like hello, humanity, right? So I don't know what this is. I'm really hoping it's my elephant obsidian. But I won't know. She did such a good job. Look how I don't know what's in here. Look how wrapped. Look how in the box was in duct tape, the whole box, and most of it also other regular clear packing tape. Came from Australia. Oh my God, the fly came on this air belt. She paid $83 for this to come to me. I probably paid, she's gonna make some money, right? but it was like 265. I got maybe like 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got about 9 or 10 things. I'll have to go over the invoice. I guess the invoice might be in here. I don't really know. I don't really know. I thought there might be something in the box. I didn't see it. So I don't know if there's something like this. If I take this off, I guess I'll find it. No, I don't want to wreck it. All right, that's not the most important thing. I thought maybe this would be the invoice call, like whatever. Anyway, you see somewhere I must have on PayPal. I don't know if I can go back and take a look at the invoice completely. Oh, and this is while I'm here, Kimberly Palms 101. No, this is so sorry. I do have Kimberly Palm's book. It's Ascension 101. This is Magenta Pixie. Sorry, Kim. Sorry, Magenta. Yeah, I'm almost done reading. It's Lessons from a Living Lemuria, and it's Magenta Pixie. And somewhere over there, I probably have read half of Kimberly Palm's Ascension 101. And some of that's just laziness, and some of it's just like I need to read more because I'd really like to read the Keys of Enoch. There's some other cool books. I was just thinking, a lot of crystal books, and Science of the Spoken Word by Elizabeth and Mark Prophet, which is a lot about declaration and commanding. The Invisible Helpers, the universe, it's through Lord Saint Germain stuff. Very powerful. Very magical, powerful, and works with angel and ascended master energy. I know what you are. Is it? This is the black elephant. I think it's obsidian leaf. Oh, you can't really see it that good because of the light. Let's see. It's a elephant head, and it's got all these. Let me see if I can bring it over here. Is that going to help? Doesn't do justice. Oh, please. What? Let's see. Does that help? Not really. So it's oh, crap. In a way, you can kind of see it now, how beautiful it is. And the trunk and everything. It's just there's this fine detail at a certain, you can kind of see he has a face in his trunk. Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm going to I might wrap it so I can wear it. Oh, I love it. Oh, obsidian is for protection, and in the way that this is the way that the crystal came together, it's just beautiful. It's a little bit like my ocean jasper with the spots. It's a beautiful stone, so it's like magical good luck, protection from evil and all the reptile people, which I have the power. I have the power. I have the power against the sleepy. Oh yeah, the poor people, they don't know, and they're kind of sleepy in a sense because they're wearing two masks. God bless you. All right. All right. Yeah, this is for you wear obsidian, onyx, hematite, shungite. You wear black crystals and stones with you because of their healing and magical, vibrant, and frequency attracting protection stuff. When you're going into stores, and I don't know. I'm going. I have my wings. I'm getting my stuff. Thank you. I'm getting my stuff. So yeah, but it's so beautiful. But this is not the best picture. I've got to do this in the light of day. But yeah, this is the angel obsidian leaf. Well, it's an angel. It's the elephant leaf because it's the way the patterns are. Oh, I just love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Yeah. There was someone who did a funny expose on girls and crystals. It was a guy. He put on a And it was like girls and crystals. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, we're at 10 minutes and I'm just, oh, I got the box open. Look at all these things I gotta get. I gotta open up. It's like Christmas. It came. I've got to contact, so it's Lily Marie Shares. She has Awakening Gems. My store, my business is going to be called Crystal Whispers. And I want to do loose teas for sure. I might do herbs as well. And of course, I'll have my art, even though I am on another advertisement as Coyote Heart Designs. That's cool too. Yeah, what can I have to believe? I'll have to. So I'm gonna be having my show more about crystals. What I'm gonna do is get all my information together, have the crystals that I have on index cards, have the new stuff I have on index cards, kind of go through them, and then just tease you with you know, probably 2 or 3 at a time, and talk about examples of how you use them in your life, and what crystals can get wet and what can't, and carrying them with you versus just meditating with them. Because some, when you're wrapping them, and you may have heard me say this, they don't want to get wrapped. If you're working with a crystal or stone, I'm really giving you a hard time being wrapped like this one did, which I've mentioned a while back. K2 stone. It's agate and granite. It's a very spiritual stone. I believe it helps with your creativity, with speaking up, the whole spirituality, third eye. But when I was wrapping this, this probably took me the 4th time and it really didn't want to be wrapped. So I thought, well, it's a meditative stone. So I don't wear it a lot, but I do carry it with me. And I love it. I love it. I just love it. I'll wrap you anything, or I'll show you where to go and wrap it. But I'm selling some of the pendants I make. I'll do it on my Etsy, and I'll do it, probably on Patreon. Starting to do oracle readings on Wednesday nights with Engaged Reiki at 6 p.m. There's talk about doing something on Friday, and I'm going to visit with Engaged Reiki because I'd really like him to interview someone named Ross Newkirk. Look out for that name, Ross Newkirk, because he has some very quantum coming in the field technologies. And no, folks, it's not medbed, but I would say they're precursor to medbed, which it works with your consciousness, it works with aligning your body. It helps you to whatever stage you're at, help keep your vibe high, to keep lifting you to your higher frequency. So it's working with individuals at their own pace. It's by, what is that? It is by your own free will. And but he can explain it much better. So I'll keep you posted on that. Yeah, I would like to see him because he and his wife and their team working so hard to bring these really humane products together that were really inspired by source, if not Palladian and or benevolent ET magic. And they're really and it has nothing to do with controlling you. It is all about you harmonizing with you and the steps that you want to grow and making you more healthy, more psychic, more aware, more fully aligned, which basically means, oh yeah, miracles and cures are a part of it, but it worked with the individual, and it's you taking ownership of you. But I'm gonna let hopefully Kimberly Palm will be interviewing him because she is honest and lovely and has a great following, and I really think he would be a compliment to everything she's trying to put out there. And I would really like this family, his father, the true inventor of the beginning of all of this, he was magically died. And we don't know if it's foul play or not. I don't know if they have all the answers to that. But during this growth of our planet and people getting out the truth, some of us magically commit suicide. We just die. We just disappear. Yeah, that's because people that are bad and naughty out there, they're the mirror to us. So we can stay aligned and happy for no reason, even when you're just expecting money because you don't have money. That's me right now. However, I know something wonderful is about to happen. I want something wonderful to happen for you too. So it feels really good and exciting. Like this is an abundant thing that happened today, that my crystals would arrive and cause and be a catalyst for such joy. And that I went to the chiropractor today and they're working with me as well. And he's cool. He's challenged on his because he's such a he's like an old time knight of mythology in the sense that he does not care for when men are mean to women, no, especially men in strength are mean to women. And he will stop you dead in your tracks. You are mean to your sister, a stranger. He'll just say, stop, come here. And if you're in your face with him, he's like 3 times plus black belt, trains optic Navy SEALs, high militia. The people that he's in his dojo with, they gave money to create this particular dojo, and some of them travel many several hours in states to study, so that because they're the elite of the elite, they're the type of an elite of elite, and so they don't just train with anyone, they train with the higher up of martial arts, and that's what they do, and they use swords and all kinds of stuff. So, but that's my chiropractor, and he was a doctor, another doctor type before that. So he's a very smart man, and he really cares about the planet and people, but he don't take no BS from anybody, and he does not like it when people are super rude to those that they are obviously much more stronger, and they have to prove how strong they are. So that way. My cats want to keep going in and out. So there's my elephant amphibian. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna let this go. Maybe I probably should open up one more. I'll open up one more. Let me get the door for the cat. Okay, so when is my show is going to be happening? That's a good question, because in the morning I do go over to Engaged Reiki, and it's also like a Reiki share too. There are several Reiki people at various levels, and we share Reiki for our community and those who are asking for healing in the community, and also out to the planet. So if you can find me here and you have a request for Reiki, I'm glad to do it. I want to send the Reiki energy out here. Whoops, someone's calling me. So I'm going to say, oh, that is Spectrum. I don't know why they're calling me. So, all right. Look at this. Am I covered up? This is so weird. This is so strange. I don't, on me, when I get notices, my whole face and stuff, I've never done this this long on my phone, so I don't know. So I'm gonna open up. Did I just put that? Oh, I'm gonna open up one more. If I can, I'm gonna open up one more. I think this, unless this is just I don't know. I was thinking it was just, maybe it's just packaging. She wrapped these so well. I don't know if I can even get through it. Do any of you know what tiny houses are? You know, the tiny house movement. I mean, I'm totally getting into it. I wouldn't mind having a tiny house. If I did have a loft bedroom, I would want to work with the size in such a way so I could sit up in bed and have a good amount of room, even though I'm short, because it can get, and people worry about that if they're going to be like too claustrophobic, but mostly people just read, they go to bed and they have usually choose windows on either side. I certainly probably would like a window and maybe a shelf. One woman did that and had her crystals around, and that was really cool. Had crystals from different places. I do like the idea of a composting toilet. I like the idea of a small wood burning stove. I can see myself chopping some wood. I can't see myself running out when it's cold and remembering to do the generator and dealing with the noise of the generator, and then like being too tired and having to be in the dark and taking a flashlight out to the generator, which I was one time at a place where it was off the grid, and it did have a generator so you could watch TV, and also had a generator to take baths, because it did hold, I believe, rainwater. But the rainwater somehow came in the house. It was like a big, might have been outside too, but there was a big thing sort of in a corner of a room, which was part of that. So it had the water somehow in it as well. We didn't flush the toilet all the time. We put the toilet paper in a basket And the request was at night to not flush each time, but like if they were guests, we flush in the morning once with whatever. Even I think even if there's, we did poop. I don't know. It didn't matter to me. That was great. Okay, so I don't know what this is. I don't remember this. I don't even know what I have. I don't even remember what I bought. Apparently, I bought something really special. I wonder if this is Moldavite. It's green. She has it on putty. I think it's Moldavite. I think. I think it's Moldavite, but it's hard to tell, right? Because we're in a weird light. I thought this would be so helpful and so cool. But it's really more like causing a terrible glare, isn't it? So I think this is the Moldavite. I think I'm gonna find out because it kind of has a green tinge to it, and because they're hard to find, the out of space stuff. Very protective, very psychic, very like powerful out of space. If it's Moldavite. All right, I'm gonna stop here because I'm just rambling. So yeah, I really want to make a regular schedule to check in with you guys, and gonna keep you posted about my art. I don't know if that show is gonna happen on the 17th because I have to make some body scripts, and because of Etsy's taking a long time. I feel like I want to be at least 2.5 people to make the show happen for my art sales, to get the Etsy thing done, which I'd really, at least preliminary, like to get it really cleaned up for Monday because I'll be on a show on Monday at 10 a.m. with Tibise Valida. And she is living outside the United States. She's like in Caracas. She's in an island someplace, and she actually comes to the Reiki in the morning. The Reiki in the morning is Good Morning Reiki, and so there's a bit of a like a little Buddhist introduction, meditation, mindfulness. It's a very calming, about 50 minutes. The the Reiki master will do some animal and or mudra cards. It's very lovely, very gentle, very accepting group. And yeah, we have mindful, we have a little moments of breathing and just talking about the topic of the day. And we're just chatting in the chat section. And as long as I get up early enough and I'm washed, I feel like I just go from Engage Reiki right into my stuff. And I'm having help with my Etsy, which is really helpful. I'm having help with Teespring. A little bit slow this week on that. So things are moving. I am a success. I am going to really nail this. Phew, and I need to, right? Because I do want to sell internet and social media, and I want to be an example of, you know, just helping others and just being a beacon of light for you guys. Because I'm not a mask wearer. I'm not a vaccine person. And the vaccine thing, I haven't had a vaccine since I was probably 6. And so I'm going to do that. Most of my life, I've done Chinese herbs, except when I've fallen back here and there on antibiotics, very, very little. In the last 4 years, when my body was feeling funky and I could hardly walk, I did do a little Western medicine stuff, and I didn't care for it. And I did have a doctor who was pretty much understanding that about me, but I decided the last time I was put on antibiotics, never again. And so this whole past couple of years, even though I say I eat more vegan, more raw, I'm really eating more vegan and more raw. I don't have any, I choose not to, and I don't miss having coffee. I know I like the taste, I do, and I like the smell, but I'm really not missing it. I don't have fish, I have nuts, I don't have dairy. When I'm not feeling so lazy, my pocketbook is together. I have had oat milk. I would make my own almond milk. And you got to be on top of that because you have to soak them. And once you soak them, then in another water or whatever, you have to, you really, really have to use a good blender and you get the pulp and then you have to squish it out. You need a cheesecloth or you need, I thought I had cheesecloth somewhere, or you can take nylon, put them in some nylons and squish out the milk. Um, My juicer is not that great, so it doesn't. I got it secondhand and really cheap, so it's kind of living on its last legs, I think. But for how it works, it's okay for now, for a little bit longer. And yeah, I mean, I'm not really missing. I sometimes have like vegan equality of beef jerky, but it's vegan. And not a lot of time. Like sometimes I know I'm missing it and that's just what I need. And I have a whole bunch of that and I'm done. But I've been just craving avocados and asparagus, hummus. I've been creating, just craving. Well, sometimes I have apples. And it's interesting if you soak the apples in like a little bit of oil with salt, it tastes really good. I do go get some crunchy other stuff. I haven't had kale crunchy stuff in a while, but I've had like chickpea stuff. If you like falafel, this one product would taste really good. If you don't like falafel or you don't like chickpeas, you won't like this. So it's been really easy for me. I need to drink more water. I drink tons of kombucha. I drink tons of kombucha, but more water would be better because it's water. If I could drink like 4 glasses of water a day for like next 3 months would be like my miracle in me, just to just not think about it and just do it. Yeah. So I'm going to keep you posted about that. And what else? Really just stay light, stay bright. I mean, be the power in the world. Be you. Be kind. It's very easy not to be kind, actually, because I think we've all go through some levels of stress. Uh, be kind. And if you are on mainstream media, pay attention to little bits of the little tiny bits of truth. Mainstream media is probably going to have, it could have 10. I don't think it's really over 25% truth. I think it's closer to 20. And someone even mentioned that, but little bits are popping out. Like when a reporter asked Dr. Fauci, well, how much is too many Americans? How much is tell me a number about this COVID thing about it's too high. You want the answer? If you go to the CDC the site, it's going to say certain things about the true COVID numbers, and it's going to say some things about masks don't really work, some of the stuff you have to dive in for, but you will find someone, more of my friends that I know trust and not lying to me, but I don't want to go look all the time myself because I already know it's a lie. I'm sorry if you had someone die of COVID. They didn't die of COVID. They did not die of the COVID. It's a hoax. They died of complications due to a malpractice of this, or what they died of. It's very bad, bad, bad cold. There is COVID in our bodies. Everything else is psychological warfare and a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. That's why you have to be discerning. Think about us on the planet. There's about a good 8 billion people on the planet. Could be 9. Let's go with 8. 8 billion people. And those that are so corrupt and diabolical, I don't even believe it's a million. But think about it. Billions to maybe a million with some help of minions and people who are just stupid because they just want to go to work and make money, and they'll do what their bosses tell them, even if it's kidnap or for extra money murder, because that's where they're at. They are mirrors to our growth. Mirrors to our growth. Remember, that could have been you. Maybe it's someone you know, and you're living with that secret of them taking extra money and lying. That's because these people, they have no soul. They think better me than them, than better me than better me, than I'm rich and I'm taken care of than whatever. Because if I do what they say, I'm gonna live in richness and they're not gonna bother me. Well, let me tell you, if the they, who they are at the top, and you're slightly here with doing their little work because you're getting extra money, because you got these issues about color, and you got these issues about racism, and you got these issues that you think that they're on your side, you know, because they go by bloodlines. They go by bloodlines. And there's very few that are going to say you're pure and elitist and rich. No, 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 no. And they're going to take you as well because they don't care. They don't care. So, crystals, art, frequency, vibration, power, divinity, creative life force. You be the magnificent power you came here to be. My little coyote heart just loves you. Have a grand night. And yeah, I'll be on more often. I appreciate you. Bye.